I just want to get people to think, and I really want to get some people to look in a mirror, because...
Would you care for some tea?
Hey guys, how's it going? This is
Captain Cumin.
and today I'm going to talk about politics. I count politics among the three things that you're not supposed to talk about at family gatherings. We got politics, sex, and religion, and I will be talking about all three of these a lot on this channel. So today I'm going to talk about some contradictions in what we call conservative and liberal in American politics. Now, the traditional definition of conservative is less government. That has definitely become a rallying cry among the extreme right movement that's going on in America right now. A lot of them think that some of our policies in our government have overextended the reach that government should have, such as universal health care, taxing, and things like that. But obviously, American Republicans aren't exactly as conservative as they say. Hear me out. Most American conservatives will say that they want smaller government, they want fewer laws and regulations to restrict the economy and the people, maximizing freedom, America. And fiscally, they do. They try to limit taxation, they try to limit any barriers to efficiency, things like that, I guess you could call them. But if you really look hard at the Republican Party, you notice that they're just as into big government as the liberals are. Let's take an example. Republicans tend to want to cut down on wasteful spending, right? But most of them are in favor of a large military budget. Of course, this is under the guise of protecting freedom, but there's no denying that that is an act of big government, to have a large military with a lot of funding. So that's just one example of how people who claim to be conservative are in favor of large government. And another way is when they legislate morality. Most American conservatives would like to ban gay marriage. Now, is that not the government telling the people what they can and can't do? That is another act of a government reaching into people's lives, just like all these things that conservatives claim are so terrible from the big government. But these people who call themselves conservatives are going into people's homes and saying, you cannot do this, you cannot marry this person. Another example is the issue of abortion. Now, regardless of whether you think it's right or not, if you're making it illegal, that is an act of government. Telling people that they cannot do this is the government reaching into people's lives. Another example, and I know this is more an extreme sort of fringe case, but some very conservative lawmakers tend to take shots at sexual conduct. For example, someone tried to put a law through that said that a man cannot ejaculate anywhere except for a woman's vagina. So, with that one law, they would eliminate, or at least make illegal, masturbation for males, oral sex, and male gay sex. That would be ejaculating into other places that are not a woman's vagina, which means you're having sex not for procreation reasons, you dirty little harlot. So these people that claim to hate big government are pretty in favor of it when it comes to social issues, such as looking into your bedroom and saying what you can and can't do, saying you cannot have abortion, saying that you cannot have gay marriage, and saying you can't smoke marijuana. All of these things are not really conservative. This is saying that the government needs to be involved. So while American conservatives claim that they're in favor of small government and as few laws as possible, it's really just fiscally that they want that. But when it comes to morality, they want to legislate everything. And you know what? It doesn't matter. You don't have to be completely conservative small government, or you can be a combination of both. But the thing that pisses me off is when there's an obvious contradiction like the one I've just outlined, and they refuse to admit it. This is hardly the biggest issue in politics, but one of the most commonly made claims about the Democratic Party and liberals in general is that they're socialist or communist or way over to the left where the government is legislating everything, and they're really not that much better if you think about it. So technically, the liberals of America are, in moral issues at least, trying to have less government. The government can't say, hey, if you're gay, you can't get married. The government can't say you can't have an abortion. The government can't say don't smoke weed, but you can smoke tobacco. It's totally fine. And if you think about it, not too long ago, it was illegal for people of different races to get married. Because right now, there's a lot of pot shots flying around, and Congress is acting like a bunch of toddlers or monkeys or baby monkeys throwing poop and pacifiers. I don't know if they give pacifiers to monkeys in the zoo. What just came out of my mouth? It really all just comes down to the old saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw rocks. Put down the fucking rocks. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.
A Rolling Stone!